So we all have our favorite cars, and we all grew up around cars in one way or another. But this is 100 useless facts about the automobile. Let's get right in. So the average price of a car has gone up a lot recently. There's no inventory anywhere, which is causing the prices to go up even more. If you've been following cars at all, you are no stranger to this, but the average new car price right now in 2022 at the time of the publishing of this video is over $47,000 in the US. Used car prices in the UK are up 30.5%. with some close to new cars selling for more than the cost of a new model. And it's not just the UK. A G-Wagon is going to sell for $60,000+ more than a new one. I feel like we're talking about Jordans here. However, skyrocketing prices are not stopping people from buying new cars. New car sales are up year over year pretty much everywhere. But let's look at California. The Toyota Camry was the best-selling car in California for 2021, but it only beat the electric Model Y from Tesla by 1,205 units. Let's go back 50 years. The best-selling car in 1972 changed from the Model T to the Volkswagen Beetle. And if you're curious, the best-selling car of all time worldwide is not the Ford F-Series, it's the Toyota Corolla, with 12 generations of fuel-efficient, average, tolerable reliability. But we could also talk about cars that didn't sell very many units. A lot of those were on purpose, and were subject to the homologation rule. Our next car was no different. Let me introduce you to the Chrysler 300G. It tore up the tracks in NASCAR, but they had to build some for the street. Only 1,280 hardtops and 337 convertibles were built. This one is for sale for $169,995. And we all know that was not the only Chrysler that got the 300 badge treatment. Let me introduce you to the Chrysler 300M. One of the most common complaints about it was that the dashboard cracked. An Oklahoma owner wrote, "I purchased my 300M used with 22,000 miles on it. Around 30,000 miles, a small crack appeared on the dash and has gotten bigger. It is 10 to 12 inches long now. I have had my car 3 years and I love it, but hate the way the dash looks now." The average cost to fix the dashboard in a Chrysler 300M is $1,600.
It's like trying to find a needle in the Chrysler building.
Speaking of complaints, one of the most common complaints that come from a car owner will be in regards to the 12-volt battery. Dead battery means dead car. But did you know that lead-acid batteries are the most recycled battery in the United States, with a recycling rate of 98 to 99%? Okay, if you're still here after the fact about batteries, you're probably what we in the industry call a gearhead, motorhead, car person. Let's have some fun. But we can stay on the Chrysler vein for just a few more seconds. And since we're there, we might as well stay on the number vein as well. This is the 1982 Dodge 400. We had a silver hardtop when I was a kid. It was the first car I remember being in. It had a 4-speed manual and 84 horsepower. The platform was the Super K, based on the K-Car platform. Its successor in 1984 was the Dodge 600. Both cars offered optional Mitsubishi 2.6-liter 4-cylinders. Mitsubishi and Chrysler had a partnership called DSM. The partnership produced 3,283,449 car sales between 1988 and 2016. None more iconic than the trio, the Plymouth Laser, Eagle Talon, and Mitsubishi Eclipse. This one is available for $13,500. Okay, enough Chrysler, on to something else. Between 1928 and 1935, Charles Nelson Pogue applied for many patents for a carburetor that would vaporize gasoline before it was introduced into the cylinders, calling it a dry state. Cars equipped with said carburetor would get hundreds of miles per gallon. There is no verifiable source or evidence to prove this carburetor was ever made or ever existed, and the Snopes article says it's a false urban legend. Speaking of urban legends, Scotty Kilmer, the self-proclaimed and probably correct most successful automotive YouTuber. Here he is stating 5 facts about the Ford Escape.
You can see it's got a decent backup camera. It's not going to get great gas mileage, but when you stuff in the gas, it's got some zip with that EcoBoost and turbocharger. And a smaller crossover, it keeps tripping the code for evap, and that's the pump system back then. Like I say, you could spend an awful lot of money fixing that.
Ronald Finger made 23 videos over a couple years regarding the restoration of a Pontiac Fiero. The car looks and runs better in the 23rd video than it does in the first. I would also say I appreciate Ronald's sense of humor, but that's an opinion, and this is a facts video. Speaking of car videos, Donut Media makes a lot of videos about cars and a lot of shirts that are a lot less than $30. The limiting factor for EVs has been said to be raw materials for battery production. The limiting factor is also a YouTube channel you can subscribe to. Thomas from Throttle House doesn't like the brakes on the Tesla Model S Plaid. This is Thomas from Throttle House saying 4 negative things about the brakes on the Tesla Model S Plaid.
It's dangerously underbraked. Worse brakes than a Hellcat Red Eye with more power. Really not. Like, the braking zone for the straightaway here is about 15 to 20 car lengths earlier than any other car I've driven. And now I'm braking. And it's not stopping. Come on, find some grip. There's the ABS, stay out of the ABS, come on. And into the first corner. Braking. Brake. Slow down! Oh.
The 2022 Honda Passport gets 19 miles per gallon city. 27 years ago, the 1995 Honda Passport got 18 miles per gallon city. This is a 1995 Mazda B-Series. This is a 1995 Ford Ranger. Do you see the resemblance? Probably because they're both the same truck. The Mazda Navajo and the Ford Explorer spent time being sold side by side as the same car as well. And if you really want to get technical, the United States Postal Service FFV is also a Ford Explorer. And let's not forget my favorite, the Toyota IQ and the Aston Martin Signet. The 1981 Buick Skyhawk, Pontiac Sunbird, Cadillac Cimarron, Chevrolet Cavalier, and Oldsmobile Forenza. Did I pronounce that right? Let me know in the comments. Are all the same car. Okay, one more, last one, I swear. The Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, Chevy Beretta, and Buick Regal are all the same car. Couple more GM facts here. The 2005 Chevrolet Equinox was recalled because the ignition key park cables were not fully seated on automatic transmission shifter nail heads during installation, causing the vehicle to potentially roll away. The Chevy 4.3-liter 90-degree V6 debuted in 1985 and went through several iterations up through 2014. It has a reputation for being one of the most reliable engines ever built for passenger vehicles. Headlights, hoods, and bumpers are the most common offenders, but all parts are taking longer to get to auto body shops, causing the average wait time at an auto body shop to be twice what it was before the pandemic. Top-end Mercedes-Benz models come with a fragrance atomizer. With a little research, I found you could get the Sports Mood, Freeside Mood, and Nightlife Mood on Amazon for $115 each. A little more digging, and I was able to locate the Agar Wood fragrance, don't know if I pronounced that right, and eventually I stumbled on the jackpot. The moods available are Agar Wood Mood, 1001 Mood, AMG number 63 Mood, Daybreak Mood, Downtown Mood, Forest Mood, Freeside Mood, Gingery Mood, Nightlife Mood, Pacific Mood, and Sports Mood. Prices range from $115 to $135, and of course, if you want an empty atomizer, it can be yours for just $88.35. CarBuzz has reported that the new Batmobile is inspired by a 1960s Camaro in the front. The 1989 Batmobile was based on a Chevrolet Impala, with the intake from a Rolls-Royce Jet. The Rockford Files ran from 1974 to 1980, but James Garner didn't like the styling of the 1979 Firebird, so 78s were used, until the show ended its run in 1980. The car from Baby Driver is a 2006 Subaru Impreza WRX. This 2021 Bronco Sport base trim costs $35,590 on Carvana. This 2021 Ford Escape SE costs $29,990 on Carvana, with half as many miles and more options. That's $5,600 more for fewer features and more miles for, you guessed it, the same car. The Lamborghini Countach was made from 1974 to 1990. Only 2,049 were made. I couldn't find a verifiable production number for Countach posters. Lamborghini also plans to make a new Countach. There will be 112 units produced, so it will live in the same place at my house as my old one did, on a poster. The 2016 Honda Civic Coupe came in an LXP trim that included a sunroof and could be had for less than $21,000. It also came with a commemorative toy car about half the size of a Hot Wheels car and a card encouraging the owner to post it on social media. We talked about the price of a new car in 2022, but equally shocking is the price of a used car, which is $27,500 on average as of the most recent data available when I published this video. The Cars.com American-made Car of the Year for 2021 was the Tesla Model 3. The top comment on this post is automatics better than manual. The Car Wizard recommends you do not buy the 2000 and 2001 Honda Civic because of catastrophic transmission failure. This is a video about Carfax, but if you want a Carfax, it'll run you $39.99. The 2021 Chevy Trailblazer weighs 4,189 pounds, yet it sports a 1.2-liter, 137 horsepower engine. Floor mats for the Rolls-Royce Cullinan cost $1,105. Nice. The 2000 Motor Trend Car of the Year was the Lincoln LS. The cheapest Lincoln LS available in the United States on CarGurus.com costs $4,995. The original Gran Turismo PlayStation game had 180 available cars. The Gran Turismo franchise is one of the most popular video game franchises of all time, with over 80 million sales. Okay, so at this point I have seen The Batman, and the car had such a small role in the film, I was upset about it. 3 hours in the theater for less than 3 minutes with the Batmobile. I'm a little bit mad at number 49. If a car is a four-wheeled road vehicle, Star Wars doesn't have any. However, there was a white car in Braveheart. Honda and Sony are going to build cars together. They, quote, plan to engage in the joint development and sales of high-value added battery electric vehicles and commercialize them in conjunction with providing mobility services. In 1955, Harley Earl of GM hired a group of women to help design cars, some of whom had done previous work with the Frigidaire kitchen of the future. Their ideas and influence shaped a generation of cars that many consider to be the most beautiful ever. Doug DeMuro thinks the BMW E30 M3 has the best turn signals. Here's Doug.
This car has the best turn signal lever feel of any car that has ever existed.
The first car with a turn signal was a 1909 Buick. If you made a reservation for a Ford F-150 Lightning and you haven't gotten an invitation to buy one yet, you're not going to get it in the year 2022. If you reserved a Ford Maverick, all you got was an email telling you to call the dealership. The Polestar 02 concept boasts a drone included with the car. But that's not the craziest factory option that's ever been included. Not to be outdone, the Plymouth Prowler came with a trailer, even though it did not come with a manual or a V8. As your vehicle ages, the headlights can start to fog up and turn yellow. That's because they are acrylic. Acrylic headlights oxidize when exposed to UV light. Headlight lenses come with a clear top coat to help prevent this, but eventually the coating wears off and sunlight turns the hard plastic yellow. As of the year 2022, there are 30 cars available with a manual transmission. The 2022 BMW 750 has 27 individual interior and exterior color options. This 1955 Jaguar D-Type sold for $6 million in 2021, and regardless of its price, still looks like the automotive version of an excited emoji. In 1971, the Dodge Dart Swinger was rebadged as the Plymouth Scamp. It had a 225 slant 6 or a 318 V8, offering a 3-speed automatic and a 4-speed manual. The 2012 relaunch of the Dodge Dart involved transmission trouble and caused the 2012 model initially to only come in a manual in the US. According to iSeeCars.com, the 3 colors that negatively affect your resale value the most are gold, brown, and purple. As of March 4th, 2022, the average cost of regular gasoline in California has eclipsed $5 a gallon. The standard equipment stereo on an Alfa Romeo 4C is an aftermarket stereo. This Honda Civic Del Sol has 36,000 miles and is available for $19,999. The city with the worst traffic in the United States as of 2020 was New York, New York. The most dangerous highway in the U.S. was I-95 with nearly 15 fatalities per 100 miles. Only 3 hybrid cars with manual transmissions have ever been produced: the 2000 to 2006 Honda Insight, the 2004 Honda Civic Hybrid, and the 2011 to 2016 Honda CR-Z. According to the 1990 Chevy full-size truck dealer brochure, the 1500 series came standard with an AM radio. And finally, the Doble steam-powered car turns 100 years old this year. So there you have it, 100 useless facts about the automobile. Did you learn anything? Hit the like button if you did. Did you own any of the cars in this video? Make sure you leave a comment and let me know which one. And also, subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.